Hi, Deborah Lighthart here again, intuitive reader and energy healer. I'm here today with part 4 of my intuitive awakening journey. Again, sharing this journey to help anyone who is on their own intuitive awakening journey to kind of navigate a little bit better. I'm 28 years old now and beginning to launch my business as a tarot reader and a psychic intuitive person. And as I'm launching the business, I did a lot of meditation at the time. And during my meditation, I had like a really strong vibe that I should go to this one specific bookstore. It was called Seventh Ray Books and Herbs. And I felt like I should go to this bookstore and offer my services, and that would be a good way for me to get started with, with the whole business. So I went in there and I was all excited and I got all dressed up, like you would for an interview, and took my cards in with me, and and I went in and I said, hi, my name is Deborah Lighthart. I'm a tarot reader and I would love to, do an interview to work here in your store. And they looked at me and they were like, no, thank you. And we don't need a tarot reader. And I was like, well, I kind of had a really strong vibe from my guardian angels that I should come here. And they were like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not interested. Thanks anyway. Goodbye. So no interview, no discussion, sent me out the door. I went home and cried my eyes out. I was like, how could my angels take me here? How could they guide me to this place that's just not interested in working with me at all? And I cried a lot of tears and was very confused by the experience. Didn't understand, because I felt so guided. Like my heart, I felt such a clear message. Like I was sure that this was the right place. And it obviously wasn't. So I went home and I continued doing readings from my home for probably about 6 to 8 months or so. Just kept working from home and not really, thinking about going anywhere else, because that first situation was so devastating. I wasn't interested in trying again. And then I started dating a new guy, and he said to me, oh, hey, they're looking for an astrologer over at Seventh Ray. You should go apply. And I was like, well, A, I'm not an astrologer, and I don't know anything about astrology. And B, I've already been in that store, and they had absolutely no interest in talking to me, like zero interest. And he's like, oh, I just really feel you should go. And so we went back and forth about this for a couple weeks. And he just kept pressuring and just reminding and encouraging. And I was like, okay, fine. Just to get you off my back, I'll go back in there again. And at this point, I had a new baby. So I had my baby in the baby pouch, and just assuming they're not going to want to talk to me anyway. So why would I get a babysitter? Like, that seemed silly. So I just figured I'd go in the store because, I promised him I would. So I walk in, baby in the pouch, and I said, hey, I know you guys are looking for an astrologer, and I know you're not looking for a tarot reader, but that's what I do. And, would you be interested? And they were like, oh, sure. Yeah, what are you thinking? And I said, well, maybe I could come in like every Saturday or something. And they're like, sure, yeah, we have a room in the back you could use for doing readings. Absolutely. But you'll have to get a babysitter. Just don't bring your baby back with you. And I was like, okay. So I was hired on the spot, no interview necessary. This was a new manager, a different situation. And I guess the new manager just liked me a lot better than the old one did. So there is where I began my career. I started doing readings at the Inn of the Seventh Ray in West Allis, Wisconsin. And I read there initially every Saturday. And then once that was full, I opened up Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and, and just kind of expanded my business from there. So that is part 4. of my intuitive awakening journey. I do have more pieces because, believe it or not, after being in business for all these years, I have like countless stories that I can share with everyone. And so I'd really like to share some of the exciting stuff that's come through because I think that would be fun. But that is part 4. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I will look forward to talking with you sometime soon. And for more information, please feel free to visit my website at deborahlighthart.com. Have a great day.